that song because it means Shauna Thomas is here for Meal Prep Monday, and she's sharing some holiday food hacks you can use to ease the stress over the holidays. Yes. And who wants stress over the holidays? We just want celebration and food and family.
Exactly.
So thank you for doing that.
Oh yeah, my pleasure.
All right, well, let's start off with the prep ingredients.
Yes, so over the holidays, so we're only 1 month away from Christmas.
That is wild.
Hanukkah starts on December 25th. I think Kwanzaa is, the next day. I mean, there's so many holidays coming up, and it's going to be here before we know it. So there's things you can do now. Put in your freezer so that you really can just it's a no-brainer for dinners or when people just stop by. So the first thing is prepping those ingredients that you use often. Okay. So I often use potatoes, onions, carrots, and garlic. I use those all the time in things that I'm making. And there's a couple of things that you can do to make it just easier to cook. So with potatoes and carrots, I like to dice them up nice and small. If you're going to use it in a soup or something like that, blanch them for about 2 minutes. And then freeze them on
from the kids?
Yes.
Get sous chefs there?
Yes.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
fine.
Get everybody in the kitchen to help you with this stuff. But then you blanch them for a couple of minutes. Same with potatoes. And what that does,
blanching? Oh yeah,
it's when you put it in boiling water for a couple of minutes, and then you cool it right away. And what I do is I put it on a big baking sheet and stick it in the freezer so they freeze individually. And then you can use these for hash browns. You can use them for soup. You could mash them for mashed potatoes. Use them for so many different dishes.
Can I ask why you blanch?
Yeah, it keeps the texture a little bit better. If you just freeze raw carrots and potatoes, sometimes they can get a little bit grainy, but I find blanching them just keeps that good texture when you have it in the freezer.
Today you're old when my mind
when
is
you
blown.
learn that.
Okay, thank you.
Before I move on to the grains here, I just want to show this garlic hack because you can mince garlic in your food processor by those big bags of already peeled garlic, and I put it in a bag like this, and then what I do is freeze it, but in little segments. So I'll use the back of a knife and just make these little squares, and then all you have to do is pop it out of the freezer, and you have 2 teaspoons of garlic ready to go. Yeah.
Blowing my mind here. Okay, batch cook grains.
Yes, so this I love to do, again, easy dinners, when people come over or you have, that really busy evening, you have holiday parties. I'll do quinoa and rice and do them in these little bags here. And same thing, you don't have to, rice I cook all the way through.
Fully cooked, okay.
Quinoa I like to leave a little bit, with a little bit of a bite to it, because sometimes quinoa will put into something and cook it a little bit more, whereas rice, you can just eat it right away. So you can just defrost that and then
How do you
eat
reheat it? In the microwave?
You can, or you can even just put this in some hot water, boil some water, put the bag in, and then use it for, whatever, bowls and all of that good stuff.
Love it. Now we're moving on to my favorite portion. Make ahead cookie dough.
Yes.
Yum.
So why I love this is if you're doing